You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house or in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Yep, Wednesday, March 11th. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I hope everybody is having a great day, a great afternoon. I know a lot of shit has been going on, and I'm just here to talk about what I've seen and what I heard, as I normally do. But everybody, please make sure you like and share the video on your way in, please, and thank you very much. I will be dropping the link if anybody wants to add to the commentary today, because there's been some things that I've been a little confused about, or, that I kind of missed, that I do got questions about. And what up, Jay Dunn? How you doing, love? She said, I'm first down, baby. And I've been enjoying your lives, Jay Dunn. Matter of fact, I was watching you earlier today. Oh, Lord, I had to cough. Hold on, sip of water. And what up, TSW, OCOV? But I was watching you earlier today, Jay, and you did a pretty good recap on what is VS on number 7, number 8. I think she's about to do number 8 video or something, maybe this evening. But you did a pretty good recap on what's been going on, and I know I was cracking up because you said I guess your schedule for your shows is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? And you were saying how it really was, it really was hard for you to come live yesterday, which was a Tuesday, but you want to stay on your schedule. You want to be strict with your schedule. And I know how it is. Sometimes we want to be like, yeah, I already went live this many times. I'm going to wait. But when there's a lot of shit going on, I ain't going to hold you. Me personally, I probably would have jumped out here. Like, I know I'm supposed to be here Wednesday, but I get it. But yeah, some people do have like a strict schedule they try to stay on because they don't want to try to either overwhelm themselves or overload themselves with too much YouTube or whatnot. And again, it's really hard not to come live a lot when there's a lot of shit going on. And you want to stay up on everything. And so that's why sometimes I do take notes if I don't come live a lot. As much as other people do. I sometimes have notes that may go back days. And so when I do finally come live, I got those little notes or the little screenshots that I'll do, to do my show or whatnot, because I ain't gonna hold you. Certain things I could probably do without notes or whatever, but I'm getting old, child. My brain can't keep everything like it used to when I was younger. But what we're going to be discussing today, the first thing I wanted to start off with was the situation, and I'm not gonna get into it. It's going to be a roundabout way of the situation. But Ken and audio, I don't understand. I don't know how it started. I don't watch audio like that, so I don't even know. I don't even want to get into that shit. It just seems real messy. Calling parents. I know Ken Nola said he was on the 3-way with audio's mom and dad, and I was like, what? Again, this messy. But what I want to discuss about that was the Mia situation, because I guess this is where I'm a little confused. I had seen where Ken had posted something on his community wall about Mia and Sonny doing girl talk. And so I was a little confused. I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute. because a lot of people have been looking forward to, and let me pin this link. A lot of people have been looking forward to the girl talk, you know, and what it's going to bring forth as part of the sector, because y'all know I'm always down with having more people doing more commentary in the sector, even if it has nothing to do with the beefs. Why? Because a lot of time we need more things to watch and more things to listen to. Like sometimes we get tired of the same old shit. You know, no shade, no tea. Sometimes we get tired of watching the same old shit. So it's nice to have another perspective, even if it's on the beef sector shit or if it's something else that's just going on. We got a lot of people in the sector who do beef, and some people just do commentary on it, and some people do other type of commentary altogether, like crafts or reviews or, you know, just life, you know, just different things. So I'm glad that we have that little blended type of commentary in here, even though everybody don't support it all. And we know, again, as I always say, we know where we at, we know where we ended up, you know, from when this sector developed and everything. Some of us was already in the neck of the woods, and then it created, and then like, okay, we're here for the shits, right? So that's just how it is, what it is, right? But I always say it's okay to do your own type of commentary and whatever, even if you don't want to beef and all that kind of shit. I stand on that shit. Don't let people make you feel like you have to beef just because you're in this area. So, you know, I was looking forward to RNY and Mia to see what their show was going to be about. Envy did show a banner of some of the topics they were going to be discussing, from family to health to relationships to children to life to, you know, beauty, you know, all kind of different things, which I think, you know, would be really cool if they could add that, you know, into the sector. I mean, I just wanted to see how it was going to go. And I did say when I first heard about it, I wished them the best of luck, because when it comes to co-hosting a show with people, that's really something hard to do. And it's really hard to have that longevity with a co-host. And what's up, Judy? How you doing, boo? And what's up, VS? How you doing, my love? You said you stressed out, girl. I believe it. Okay. But it's hard to have that longevity with a co-host. Now, my co-host and I, from the block to the hood table, we've been running strong for, you know, 11 months. Next month will be our 1 year co-host anniversary, which we're going to celebrate with you guys next month. But it's really hard. It might be easy to come up with topics and come up with things to talk about, but then you got to work with each other's schedule. Each person has their own lives. They have, you know, because YouTube is not live. So, you know, you have to agree on times, and do you flip-flop the channels? Because it's always best. I don't care if one person has 50,000 subscribers and the other person got 1,000 subscribers. You have to be fair. You have to be fair. And we're going to get on a little bit of that fairness a little later in the show, but you have to be fair when you have a co-host. There are some people who team up together and they feel like the show has always got to be on their channel. And then they might, like, you know, allow the person to post a Cash App or something like that. But I think it's fair when each person can do it on their channel. Like, I remember back in the day when Jay had the gentleman's panel, and each person on the panel would have their week. You know what I mean? So I like that flip-flopping week for week shit like that. And then on top of that, a lot of the other people's subscribers get to be introduced to other people's subscribers, and all in all the way around, you're all supporting each other. So that's the good thing, the positive thing about co-hosting. But then you have to be on the same wavelength. You got to have like the same understanding of what you guys are going to bring forth on your panel, and what you're going to allow, what you're not going to allow, what you'll touch, what you're not going to touch, the things that you allow people to bring to your channel. If you have like guests on your panel and things like that, you got to make sure that your supporters understand exactly too what your channel is going to be all about. So people just don't be, you know, doing all type of shit on your platform, because it's your platform and you have to keep it safe. You and the co-host have to keep your channel safe for each other. Okay. So it's kind of hard to keep that foundation as a co-host on a show on YouTube. It is what it is. We done seen it happen. We done seen people fall out. We done seen people end up beefing who were co-hosts on a show. So we done seen it happen. But So again, I was looking forward to that. But then after I saw Ken had posted something about Sonny and Mia, I was like, what the fuck is that about? And this whole time since I first saw that post, I really didn't understand what was going on. And then Ken had posted something, and the post, I tried to find the post on Ken's platform and I don't see it anymore. Hold on, did I put the link in the chat? Hold on, let me just make sure. Because I'm on the vertical and okay, let's see. I posted it on the regular one. Okay, so I didn't post it on the vertical. Okay, so let me post it on the vertical. I hate how you have to do that with StreamYard. It'll let you go. Okay, let me pause the background video. Okay, I like how StreamYard allows you to go vertical and horizontal. But when you post something on one, you have to literally post it on the other too, so everybody can see it. So, okay, I got that done. So anyway, so Ken, I couldn't find the post anymore where he was talking about Mia and Sonny doing a show. I don't know if I overlooked it or if he took it down. But then I saw another post that Ken said, they tried to steal Sonny for Girls Talk, but y'all can have her. You really don't want to start a war. Envy. So that message was to Envy. And so I was like, hold up. Is Mia no longer doing a show with RNY? Because a lot of people had thought the show was going to be last Sunday on the 8th. Because when Mia was on somebody's platform, I think it was Lemon. I think she was on Lemon's platform, and she was talking about it. And she said it's going to start this Sunday. But then she also said that she really didn't talk to RNY. They're going to do it on Sundays. But she said, I really didn't talk to her about when it's supposed to start. So as far as when it's supposed to start, Mia has said the 8th, but then I saw another post saying it's not going to start to the 15th. And I can't remember if that was on RNY's or Envy's channel or whatnot. But I guess the show is supposed to start the 15th, which is this Sunday, right? So then I see this shit about Sonny and Mia doing the Girls Talk show. I said, they doing the show and it's the same name? Like, this is where I'm confused about. So while I'm up here perusing around the YouTube sector this morning, I replay a little of Lemon's panel from last night. And actually, Lemon has said at the end of his show that he was going to take a break. He was going to get off here for a moment. He even had posted something on his community wall about not going live, for a minute or whatnot. And that's what he was saying yesterday. And they was like, well, when you're going to be back? He was like, I don't know. But then this morning I saw upcoming show, 7 p.m., Lemon's panel. And y'all kind of laugh because we see this shit all the time, right? People get into a predicament or something pop off. They get into a beef and they say they leaving or they're taking a break, a hiatus. And they literally back the next day. So I'm like, maybe he had it posted already before he decided that he wasn't going to come back. But literally, he has a live schedule for today at 7 p.m. So I guess that was just an overnight hiatus, but it's called The Biggest. TH, the number 3, and then Biggest. That's the name of the show tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. So I don't know if he's going to continue on with that show or if he's going to take that hiatus like he said, but he did say at the end of his show last night he's going to take a hiatus. So anyway, as I was perusing the street and rewatching Lemon from last night, Kenola, he had hit the link like several times throughout the evening. And one of the times he had hit the link, he had said some shit like they started discussing Envy and Mia and the RNY show. And Ken said, now, okay, we were just literally discussing, well, the whole sector was discussing how Shush Trish, when creating the flyers for Girls Talk, and Mia sent her pictures to use, she was like, here's some pictures, pick which one you think is the best for the banner or whatever. So one of the pictures, Shush Trish had told Mia, absolutely not. We're not using that one. That one is too provocative or is not professional enough or something, right? So then Mia finds out that Shush actually put that picture on the flyer. after telling her, no way, no how, no sir, no ma'am, are we going to use this picture? So Mia was upset, not because she used the picture, because she gave her the rights to select from pictures. It was the fact that Shish was so, she stood 10 toes down on, no, we're not using this picture. And then she put it on the banner, on the flyer, right? So Mia had got upset. So when listening to Lemon last night and Ken hit the panel, Ken said the reason why Mia might not be doing the show with RNY and them again, and correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm getting any of this wrong, but Ken said because Envy told Mia the picture was slutty or she looks like a slut. Is that facts, you guys? Is that true? I mean, people in the chat was like, what? Envy said, what? What the fuck? Are you for real? Are you serious? He called her a slut. Now, this is what Ken Nola said. I didn't hear it for myself. I did not hear this for myself, but I was kind of like, wow. Because I'm looking at the picture now. The picture is still up on, hold on, let me go back to it. Oh God, I got all these windows open. Where is that damn picture? Fuck, I just, I got it. Here it is. Okay. Okay, so for the lemon love connection for Mia. On that picture, there's a picture of Mia sitting on is it a chair? Some type of chair or something. And she looks pretty, you know. One thing I can't say about Mia, she's not an ugly girl. She's sitting there, hair done, cute curls, long set of curls. Got a shirt that's kind of a halterist type of shirt, so in her midsection, and some jeans on, and then she got like some long, look like see-through sleeves. It's kind of hard because it looks like the picture is kind of black and whitish a little bit. But and then in the other picture, it looks like she has a bra on and she got panties and she's drinking something. And okay, I see why Trish would have said this is not professional enough for a love connection. You know, this might be a little provocative, things like that. I can see why Trish thought that. I definitely can see why Trish would not want to use that picture, because me personally, I wouldn't use that picture either. But then for her to put it on the flyer anyway, and then for Ken to say that Envy says she looks slutty or looks like a slut. Now, I would probably be a little offended too if I was Mia. And again, this is just hearsay. This is what I heard on Lemon's panel last night. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, or y'all can add some commentary to it. The link is in the chat. But if that is the reason why allegedly Mia is no longer doing the show with RNY, I would understand. I would totally understand. But again, if she was to even go and be with Sonny and do the show with Sonny, y'all have to make sure y'all doing the show for a good reason. It's already hard enough or difficult enough to do a show by yourself. But then to pair with somebody and do a show with somebody else and to try to make it work, you really got to make sure you're doing it for a good reason. You really have to make sure you two are on the same wavelength and you want the same things out of the show. So I wouldn't just pair up with somebody just off the whim like that. I'm just not going to go and, you know, fuck it up. Okay, I'm going to hook up with this person over here. They got a nice chat most of the time. They doing shit on YouTube. You know, I'm going to hook up with them. Let's do a show together. You got to really have a common mindset on the show and the idea and what the platform is going to be about, because this could make you or wreck you. A co-host show could make you or wreck you, because we didn't see some of them get destroyed, and we didn't see like the worst come out of people who were on a panel on the show with the same person all the time. So if that's what they want to do, more power to them, but just make sure you're doing it for the right reason. You're on the same wavelength and you want the same thing for your show. And then do the flip-flop thing. 1 week on this person's, 1 week on the next person's. Don't let it all be on one person's show, because this is what I was going to get to later. When I was also listening to Lemon last night, he mentioned something about Sir King. Actually, Shish Trish brought it up. Because Sir King, who's been, back on the night scene lately, Sir King, that's where the shit used to be at back in the day. Sir King used to be the nighttime king, with the content and shit. And everybody used to be over at his house. So Trish had brought up the fact, she was like, I didn't know there was like this really deep thing between you and Sir King, until recently. And she said, basically, I just didn't know until she hit binaries the other day, or whenever she hit binaries, because I don't be over there that much either. But Lemon said basically something about when Lemon used to be on his channel all the time. He was like, he said, now that I got my own channel and I'm making my own money on my own channel, he said when he looks back at it and he remembers or recalls how Sir King didn't really give him anything on his show. And he said, when I look back at it, I compare what I get with my shows. He said, I know Sir King was over there making a whole lot of money. He said he was making a whole lot of money. And I was over there supporting his show on his platform for hours and shit like that. And he could only give me a little bit of money. And he said he wasn't even making the money now. That he said, if I would have knew that Sir King was making that much money back then, like I know now, especially in the height of his career, and he always was saying he didn't have enough money to give him any money. Lemon was like, Sir King used to be killing the nighttime shows. Killing it. But he would always say he didn't have enough money to give him any money. Now that's what Lemon said last night. And that's where I mentioned this before about the co-hosting. Some people have an actual co-host. They have an actual show that they do together. And then sometimes people just have people on their panel, and it might be the same person night after night, just like with the Lolo and Lemon shit. With the Lolo and Lemon shit, Lolo has her own channel, but she was on Lemon's channel every damn night for hours. And what even hold it down was Lemon was too intoxicated, and other people used to hold it down when he was too intoxicated till they just was like, fuck it, I'm getting off this motherfucking panel. I don't know what's gonna happen with the show, when it's gonna end, but Lemon passed out somewhere in La La Land right now. And when you have people on your show like that night after night after night after night, I think it's only fair that you give them a nice little cash app on the 21st. When you get your YouTube channel. Now, some people might not even want it. Now, y'all remember my co-host Carmel Diva, right? My real friend in real life that used to do shows with me on my channel. She used to do shows with me a lot. And when I used to get my little check, not my check on the 21st from YouTube, not the AdSense check. When I got my regular paycheck, every 2 weeks, I was sending my homegirl something. And I wasn't sending her something because I just, appreciated her or because we were friends. I was sending her something because she didn't have to do it. She didn't have to be there so often. She enjoyed it, though. She loved doing it. She would hit me up and be like, girl, I think we should discuss this. Girl, did you see what happened? Girl, let's do a show. Tell me what time you want to go live. A lot of the time, she was coming up with the ideas for shows, but she was still there with me and helping me run the show. And so my homegirl, Karma Diva, who some of y'all are very familiar with, I would send her money. And not only that, but, Karma Diva spoke about it herself. She's on disability. She has a disability. So she gets a check every month. Karma Diva, I'm not spilling tea. She talks about it. She used to talk about her illness and all that. Y'all tell me I'm lying if I'm lying, because there's some people like Mel in the chat who was there for it. She knows Karma Diva. And sometimes she would talk to other people who have the same ailments too. And they would talk about different medications to take or different things to talk about to their doctor. So, Karma Diva, I'm not spilling her tea. But I'm also not going to say what the ailment was. If you was there, you there. If you know, you know. But anyway, she also got a disability check, and she had 2 children that she was raising. So I thought it was not fair for me to be up there getting cash apps and getting an AdSense check, and also got a whole full-time job. I do cakes. I do all kind of shit. I got several streams of income. So for me to have her on there as much as she was, and if y'all was there for that, y'all remember Karma Diva was always on the hood table. Yes, and she would be so surprised. Oh my God, you don't have to do that. Oh my God, you don't have to send me anything. But I do appreciate it. Or she would say this was coming up, or I needed to get this for the kids. So she would appreciate it, and I did that for her. So for you to have somebody on your channel all the time, all night long, and you not give them a nice little chunk of change once a month, I feel like that's unfair. But then also you setting your own self up for that treatment when you're on somebody's panel that much and you're not demanding something from them. Now, I'm not saying everybody who hits your panel needs to get paid, but I'm talking about the people you real cool with that's really supporting your channel and they on there with you all the time. Now, there are some people who the subbies who just want to be seen on panels and shit. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about like people who got their own channels, people that you rock with behind the scenes, people that you really cool with. Subbies gonna always hit your panel, and sometimes they just want to sit up there just to be sitting up there. I'm not talking about that shit. You said, yep, all true. Yeah, what up? Hey, big man, what's up? I've been enjoying your shows. It's so good. I know I said it before, but it's so good. It's so nice to see that you are doing better over there. You looking good. You back almost to where I feel like you were before, like just that full of life, that big man TV that we know so well and that we love so well. So I am so glad to hear that you was doing well. Because when we thought you weren't, it was a really like dark gloominess, over the sector when we thought something happened. And so I'm just glad. I'm glad nothing did happen. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, whether I support people or not, whether I even subscribe to their channel in this sector, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. So I hope we all stay healthy. We all stay safe, and our families all do well. Careers, financially, mentally, physically. I really do. I don't have no I don't want nothing to happen bad to anybody. Even people who might say something negative about me. I gotta fuck you, pay you dust mentality. It's so strong on the pay and dust. Over some internet shit. Moving right along in my Just Kimmy voice. What up, Ronnie Q? How you doing, boo? How you doing? But yeah, so that's one thing I wanted to discuss. I guess I want to know, basic bottom line to all that is if RY and Mia still doing their show, is it still going to pop off on the 15th, or is Mia and Sunny going to do the girls talk? That's the question I have for that. As far as the audio and kin and calling each other mamas and daddies and all that kind of shit, I'm going to leave that one alone. Leave that one alone. Next. Make sure y'all liking, sharing the video, please, and thank you very much. Feel free to hit the Cash App or the Super Chat and support the goals. But next, hold on, let me put down my little notes. Okay. So I guess the other day when VS was doing one of her lives, I guess one of Lemon's mods dropped down in the chat. Now, I'm not familiar with a lot of people. So the person Foxtrotter, I'm not really familiar. I'm just not familiar with a lot of people. I might see them in chats, but I don't socialize with a lot of people. And I don't read chats like some of y'all read chats. Like, I know it goes down in the chats, and sometimes I'll be paying attention and be gagged by some shit that the subbies be saying. But a lot of times I don't read the chats. I be paying attention to what's on the screen. So anyway, I guess this Foxtrotter had dropped down in VS chat the other day, and people took screenshots and sent it to Lemon. And I guess one of the people that Lemon don't get along with, which we know is Sour Patch. Sour Patch made a comment, and I guess Foxtrotter, Lemon's mod with a mod stick, has said something or made a response to what Sour Patch, who I guess don't get along with Lemon, has said. Now we're going to get on this shit right here with moderators being able to go where they want to go. This topic comes up a lot, right? It comes up every now and then, right? What up, Room Shaker? What's shaking, baby? But the mod shit, okay, it's like this. When it's something really, really juicy going on in the sector, be it people doing shit, beating somebody over the head, or somebody just dragging. Like when it's really some shit popping, everybody wants to see the shits. It don't matter if you got the #1 mod in the sector, they probably over there watching. Because one thing I always say is I will never do commentary without trying to get both sides of a story. I'm not one-sided. I'm not biased. If I'm going to tell what this person did, I want to say what this person did too. Or how they reacted, or who started the shit, who got it popping. So I guess Foxtrotter was over there in VS chat. And this is where I feel like, in a way, Foxtrotter, I feel like she didn't do anything too bad, as a lot of people is trying to make it seem. Because what had happened was, Sour Patch has said in was it VS or was it Hollywood News? I can't remember. Whose chat was it in? Was it VS or was it Hollywood News? Was it Diva? It was VS. Yes, it was VS chat. Okay, it was VS chat. So Sour Patch has said to Foxtrotter, Lemon doesn't want to be saved. And let me pull up both of these right here. And Foxtrotter had responded with, I know it's sad. And then Foxtrotter also said something like, "Welp, laugh out loud," and it had like a crying face, a emoji face with the upside down smiley, and it looks like maybe a cry or a tear on it. So basically, that's what was said. Was that really bad? Y'all can let me in the chat know how y'all feel about that. Because people was coming at her neck. And she did come over there to defend herself on Lemon's panel last night, because I guess Lemon took the mod stick before talking to her, and she felt some type of way because Lemon did not talk to her before he took the mod stick. And I guess Lemon had said something about, how he had taken, I think, ODS mod stick too. Something he had heard ODS was talking about him or something. I don't really know what that was all about. I'm just going off of what Lemon said last night. And so he had said then that he had did the same thing. And he said he wasn't there for it. He wasn't, of course, he wasn't watching VS. Yesterday, Lemon said he was sleeping all day. The one particular day where VS was going live about him all day long, he was asleep, right? And so he had heard through the grapevine, or a little birdie came and told him what Foxtrotter had said, and they sent screenshots. And because Lemon, I guess she was trying to say that she wasn't doing all that, and she wasn't really coming for him, and she wasn't being disrespectful, and she wasn't dragging him in the chat and all this and all that. So people sent screenshots to Lemon. And Sour Patch said, Foxtrotter, he don't want to be saved. And Foxtrotter responded, Sour Patch, I know it's sad, with the cryy face. And then she also said the other thing, not something like, "Well, laugh out loud," like, "Oh, well, was that really, really bad?" That is like not the worst that I've seen a moderator say or do, or a subby in a chat from somebody that is an op. Sour Patch said he don't want to be saved. So when Foxtrotter hit Lemon's panel last night, she was trying to explain herself and say, "But do you? Every time somebody tries to give you advice, every time somebody tells you to leave shit alone, or just don't fuck with them, or just stay on mute, or just you don't want to listen, you don't want to take no advice." People been trying to give Lemon advice for the last 3 to 6 to 9, 24 months. About him, his behavior, and his channel. And what up, Taylor May? How you doing, love? And you guys, please make sure you're liking and sharing the videos. I don't know how many likes we got, because I don't be staring at my likes like a certain content creators. But just make sure you please are liking and sharing the video, please, and thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. But that is not the worst that I've seen that somebody say about a content creator that they either support or they mod for. So for them to be coming at her neck like that, I thought that was a little weird. I can see if she was over there saying, that nigga stupid, that nigga dumb, that nigga, he crazy, that nigga slow, that nigga this, that nigga retarded, that nigga, that's what he get. He shouldn't have been talking shit to me. He shouldn't have been this. That's what he get. He need to stay in his own lane. Man, that's an OG, triple OG. He knows how she get down. He should have known how she was going to get at his ass. He should have known that she was going to come outside of YouTube on that ass. She's none of that. None of that. Nowhere near none of that was what Foxtrotter said. Now, this is my own opinion, okay? I know some of y'all might agree, some of y'all might disagree. And from the chat that I saw last night with Lemon, a lot of people felt that she was wrong and that she did not deserve a mod stick. Now, it was funny, though, when she said that she was talking to her husband about it. It's always funny when I hear people say shit like that. You know, talk to my husband, talk to my wife, talk to my kids, talk to my grandma, you know, talk to my neighbor about some shit that's going on in the B sector, some fuck shit that most people don't even understand. They don't even understand why the fuck we over here watching this shit, period. Okay. But if people was in the chat talking about, you told your husband. But she said, I told my husband you was talking about me. And Lynn was like, no, I wasn't talking about you. She said, yeah, you was. You said such and such. Child. People in the chat was like, is it this serious? Do you want your mod stick back that bad? Are mod sticks that big of a deal? Now, me personally, I might, if that was me and somebody I modded for that I was cool with, I might try to explain myself as well. Like I was over here, I did agree with somebody who is your op, but it is in fact true that you don't want to take advice from anybody. Whenever people tell you, you know, try to tell you something, you just, okay, But then as I'm gonna do what I want to do, and ain't nobody gotta tell me, and ain't none of y'all my mamas, none of y'all my daddies, none of y'all, you know, all this kind of stuff. And you with all the smoke, and the smoke is in the air as we speak. And now the smoke is on somebody else who is trying to defend you as well. The first lady. The first lady of YouTube and the first lady of the church. Now there's some smoke with her too. And that's all because, and again, I'm not agreeing to anything that goes on. Me and VS, we cool. She knows I fuck with her. She fuck with me. But like VS said on my panel the other day, the hood table, there's shit that I've done in the past that I know you don't agree with. I mean, there's a lot of shit that people do that we might not agree with. But you can't tell people that's a long-standing model in this sector. You cannot tell people how to fight. We either go sit here and watch and be entertained, or we're going to turn to another channel, turn to another station, go watch Netflix or Hulu, right? Go run a block, go touch grass. You know, go spend time with our children. Hey, Vibrant Law. Hey, love. And thank you for dropping the cash out. Thank you so much. But yeah, so there I guess today is Wednesday, right? Bible study night. Bible study and prayer night. Ooh, I love the Lord and stuff, but we went to church so much. So when I say I hated going to Bible study, you know, I'm not saying nothing against the Lord, but just to be on our knees for over an hour on our knees and praying. And then I remember when the elders of the church, or, you know, the older ones, they would try to teach us how to speak in tongues. We be on our knees talking about rum yum yum share we just be up there and we kids, right? So we laugh as soon as they walk away, we cracking up. We is cracking up and mocking the people speaking in tongues. Oh, it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. I couldn't wait till Bible study was over so I could fucking leave. Man, when I got old enough to get like a part-time job like at Mickey D's and Burger King, I was so happy to be working. Because, man, that's how much we went to church. We was in church all the time. 7 days a week in the summer for revivals under a hot-ass tent. Oh, God. But, yeah. So, anyway, Bible study is tonight. Supposedly, there might be a phone call going out to the church again, because VS did call the church a couple of times the other day. Nobody answered. But I know she said she might call today and she might call Sunday too. She didn't say what time because she don't want to give You know, she don't want to give people a chance to, but you already know that she's probably trying to jump in front of the gun right now, the first lady, and probably explaining to her husband and all this kind of shit. Because she's with all the shit. She's like, okay, you jumping in this shit too and ain't got nothing to do with it too. Okay, you want to smoke too? So let me tell your husband how you donating the church's money to trips and sending people cash apps and people who on here doing fuck shit and all that kind of stuff. You supporting all that shit with the church's money and all that. And talking about how lonely you are. See, I don't know what's that about. When VS said that she told her and others that she's always so lonely. I don't know if that's because I never been a first lady before, and I could never be a first lady because I'm too ratchet and I'm too hood. That nigga would be like, you can't come to church. Just stay home. How I'm gonna stay home and I'm the first lady? Come on Easter. I couldn't shit the cussing and all that kind of shit. Like I couldn't be no first lady. After church on Sunday, we playing spades. Boo. We playing spades. Make sure we got enough liquor in the liquor cabinets. Okay. What? You playing spades? First lady. Sat your ass down somewhere. Nope. But like I told y'all the other day, in these churches like Kojic and Pentecostal, they have some of the most messiest people who be with the shits in the church. Some of the most I done seen some of the most messiest shit when I grew up in church. Oh God. The stories. I done told y'all some stories, but child, I could write books after books after books on all the shit I witnessed growing up in a Pentecostal church. Whew, it's a lot. It's too much. But so again, I'm not surprised that she's over here in this area of YouTube and has been over here in this area of YouTube for a very long time, even though she a first lady. Because some pastors and some first ladies, they are really like cool, down to earth people. Like my pastor, he done told the story before how he used to gamble. He used to be a big gambler, and he was in gambling debt, and it was like along the same lines as addictions with drugs. We know how gambling can be. People will get into gambling and it's just as strong as an addiction as drugs or alcohol or pain medicine or shit like that. And he talks about shit all the time. He's real cool, laid back, dude. And that's why I like him so much. That's why a lot of people, flock to him, because he don't shy away from his past, and he uses his past to help elevate and heal other people when they dealing with shit too. Because although it might not be a drug, that shit causes people to lose their homes, lose their family, lose their life. They be borrowing money from people, owing debts to people. They cannot stay at that motherfucking casino or bookie house or wherever they go to gamble. So yes, we going to get Jesus on the main line. It's always the church people. And what up, Gummy Bammers? How you doing? It's always the church people that be in some shit. Like they be saying about, it used to be where people would say, I'm gonna go to church and find me a church girl. Child, that church girl that probably been around that church and 2 or 3, 11 times before you even got there. You better throw some holy oil on that bitch. Put some crosses on her forehead with that holy water and shit. Child, them be some of the biggest hoes in the city. Come from the church house. Me trying to sit up there on a pew with those short ass little old dresses, having all that perfume on and all that makeup on, and just looking for the perfect victim. Church girls ain't what they used to be. Church girls ain't what they used to be. Okay? I don't think they ever. Well, I was a good church girl. But I was really young, I wasn't looking for shit in church. I was just looking for when it was time to go home. Like, damn it, mama, we been in here all night. We got school. I got homework. I got a test tomorrow. Dang, can we leave? Hold on, Pooh. Hold on. We gonna leave in a minute. Hold on, Pooh. They still praying. We gotta wait. Oh my God. That's how I used to be in church. Oh my God. I wish I could just walk home. Man, we used to be in church so long. It did. It didn't make no sense how much our parents kept us in church. But anyway, hold on. I think we got somebody in the bag. Hold on, let me put up my banner. I think I know it's for you for sure. But we gotta, how we do. You know how we do. We gotta make sure. So let me pull up one of my delicious treats. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I am doing well.
I told you I would be back, and I forgot. So I was like, I'm
It's
cooking,
okay.
and I was like, you know what? Let me come back for a second.
It's okay. I'll be over there watching you too. I'll be trying to get around to everybody. I was telling people earlier today, as I'm perusing around the streets, I'm catching a little bit of this and that. But let me take this banner down. But go ahead. What you want to add to the commentary? Because I got questions. I don't know how long you've been here.
I've been here for maybe the past 20.
Okay. So I got questions on what's up with the show. Do you know what's up with the show with Mia and RNY? Are they still doing the show, or is Mia doing the show with Sonny?
I don't know what's going on there. Like, I heard what you said. I don't know anything past that.
Oh, darn.
But
and ain't
Sonny
nobody in the chat answering nothing. Jay Dunn, what's up with the show? I'm trying to figure out, did RNY, did Envy really say that Mia looks like a slut? Did you hear Ken say that?
No.
He said that last night on Lemon's panel.
Wow.
And that Mia's feelings with her. You know the picture. The remember the flyer? Yeah. You
can't even see her face.
Yeah, you can.
Wait,
hold on. Yes, hold on. I'm going up to it right now because I got that.
She's covering her face with a cup.
Hold up. Well, yeah, that's true. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, she did have it covered up with a cup. I see what you're saying. But as far as the outfit, though.
Women can dress however the fuck they want to dress. So, can I curse on here?
Yeah. Yes, you sure can.
Okay. Yeah,
yes.
Women can dress however they want to dress. So I'm kind of like.
Oh no, we cuss over here all day.
Okay. Yes, I don't know what his problem was with that. If he was able, if that's what he said. But I would be surprised if he would even say that, because Envy really likes Mia. So if that was said, I'm kind of surprised.
I am too. I was gagged. And what up, the Sims Overdose? And what up, Riggs? How you doing, love? Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the chat. What did Riggs say? Riggs talking shit in the chat. Talking about we the best. We the best Sunday show.
Salute, Riggs.
You gotta love Riggs. Love Riggs.
That's odd.
Oh, they said you low, Goosey.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
But that's crazy, because when I heard Ken say that, and Jay Dunn, if you know anything, hit the link. But when I heard Ken say that, I was like, Envy said that about Mia? And he just put her and his girl together for a show?
I'm wondering if he said it, or if he said, like, if he alluded to it. Now, Melissa King in the chat said he didn't say it, or at least not on the live I saw. Let me see if I can find this real quick.
I don't know, y'all, because I would be surprised if he said it. But then Ken,
oh, that's suspicious. He put it on members only.
What? Oh, Envy has been doing that lately. He's been putting shit on members, and that damn binary too. Like, everybody, what? Okay, this is what I don't understand, Goosey. Why do a public live and then always put it on members? Because it was already public.
I understand that. There's like half and half with me. I've been in Binary's bushes a lot of times, whenever I can catch him, and whenever he puts the stream on members only, I'm usually able to like bypass the lock. Because I guess if you just stick around, if you don't refresh or anything, you can stay in the live. So
that is true, because I've done that before too.
Yeah, so I've done that a few times, and like he'll talk a little bit more and give a little bit more of his opinion, like unfiltered opinion on things behind there. Um, I kind of understand the members only thing, but I don't understand doing it like as soon as the live is done.
That's what I'm talking
Like that
about.
really feels like I don't know. Like the last few times it's happened, it's been people want to hide things that they said.
Now, see, I can understand if it's really like, okay, this what I can understand. I can understand if it's like some really good tea. Like you just have to be there for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But just everyday regular shows.
Just privating them. Yeah. No. Well, what I used a private mine as soon as they were done.
I just
But
don't know. I just never got it because at the same time I understand, but it's like the members are paying for memberships, but the public is still seeing it. So what's the point of, you know,
you're right. Like I feel like there should be members only shows, and then you can do the public shows.
the public show? Right. That's all I'm saying.
But it's
That's
really weird he made this one members only when that's where everything happened. But I guess what is he going live today or?
Well, you heard Lemon last night. I don't know if you watched Lemon last night,
I
but
did
Lemon
not.
said at the end of his show, he was sounding, he was sound. Trish had to get up there because Lemon sounded like he was about to jump off a cliff, like he was about to jump off a building. He sounded so like his dog just died. He sounded, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing?
You want to
Are
know
you
why I don't feel bad for Lemon?
Mm-mm-mm.
I saw somebody type something, and it came back to me. I don't know if you're around when, in the height of the Lemon and Lolo beef, when they were on Envy's channel, and Diva hopped on the link. And I don't know if you remember when he threw Diva under the bus and lied and said, "Oh, me and Lolo fucked you up behind the scenes. We talked about you, and we were planning shit." I don't know if you remember that.
It sounds familiar.
The way the way he was gonna throw Lolo under the bus, knowing what Diva could have possibly done to her. Hey, I mean,
And Diva, she's kind of
and
along the
Diva,
same aspect of some people who will go outside and the
and
yeah.
to Diva's credit, Diva kind of knew what he was doing. That he was just throwing her under the bus. So when you kind of look at that right there, it's kind of like, eh, Lemon is a grown ass man. Lemon knew what he was getting into. Lemon obviously doesn't want to protect his family.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what the hell can we do about it?
But
Nothing.
Goosey, he said last night at the last 10 minutes of the show that he was going to take some days off, take some time off, and
No,
he
he's
got
not.
a live scheduled at 7 p.m.
He doesn't have anything else but this. That's the sad thing about it. So,
Yeah, it's crazy. I have said several times, and I know Lemon don't watch me, but I said several times directly to him, if you don't start caring about yourself, if you don't start caring about your platform, then you're going to continue down this downward spiral of destroying yourself or being destroyed and constantly having a lot of enemies. So everything that people are telling him, all the advice, all the begging him to do this or begging him to stop doing that
out the
shit ain't gonna
window.
work because he don't listen. And see, I
Nope.
don't know if you heard me talk about the Foxtrotter, his mod, who had agreed with Sour Patch over in VS Live that Lemon, he don't want to be saved. And then Lemon took the mod stick from Foxtrotter because she said that. And Foxtrotter said last night on his panel when she was trying to explain herself, but you don't want to be saved. You're constantly ignoring advice, and you're constantly doing the fuck shit and asking for smoke, and then you up here on the panel, woe is me. You know,
I kind of have a mixed opinion on that. Like, I feel like the I think his ex fans going over and supporting VS is crazy, in my opinion, because they know Lemon. They used to like Lemon, but Lemon said something or did something to them, and they like changed. And like Sour Patch still likes Lemon. Like Sour Patch and Chris's issues are almost on the line of like relationship issues. And Sour Patch tried to distance herself from everything that was going on with VS, and then VS called her out on it because she was on VS. Yeah, she was on VS's panel talking one way, came over to my panel, and I told her I didn't expect that from you. And then she's like, "Oh no, it has nothing to do with me." And then VS called her out, and I don't know if she's back over there or what. But
yeah, she was in the chat the other day. And see, with me, it's like I'm like how a lot of the OGs are. If you somewhere in somebody else's chat, I don't give a fuck as long as you're not adding to the drag
going back and forth, right?
Going back and forth and playing in my face and stuff like that. But what she said, Foxtrotter, being that she was a mod of Lemon, I didn't think that what she said was so bad by saying he don't want to be saved.
It's not bad because I feel like it's this. Lemon is offended that his mods were even in the chat, and yeah. I understand that. I mean, CPS is being called on me and all that. You're in the chat making comments. I'm offended by that.
I would feel like, and I don't know if you agree with me on this or not, but and what's up, Malik? How you doing, love?
Hey, Malik.
But to me, what I was saying was earlier, like everybody wants to watch the action, whether it's your ops or not. We all want to watch because none of this one-sided shit works for any of the subbies anymore. You remember in the past where it was like, oh, I didn't ever know why they were doing this to her, and because nobody ever because some of the CCs didn't want to keep you in their camps if you was over somewhere else. So all that's changed.
I remember. You know what? I remember. I wasn't here. Mm-hmm. I wasn't here. I came 2021 or 2020. So the only
that stuff had been changed by then, yeah.
The only camp I remember that was like that. I don't know if you remember. Bree used to tell her people they couldn't go over to Avatar Nation.
I remember.
I was around for that.
And I remember Sir King used to be upset about that.
Yeah. And I remember Five Babe when Babe Nation had the globes.
Yep.
And Babe, you wouldn't. Mm-hmm. You would barely see the globes anywhere else. And I remember when Tisa started moving around, it was a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, when Tisa started supporting other people. And see, my thing is
so I was around during like the end of that time.
Oh yeah, so you still saw a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Now my thing is, if somebody who is you cool with and they overwatching the ops, I feel like maybe just stay in the clouds.
Exactly.
Maybe just stay in the clouds, because if you are moderating for somebody, and it don't matter who is it, if it's VS, if it's Kenola, if it's Diva, whoever it is that sometimes go outside of the YouTube world to do shit. I don't care who it is. If that's your person's mod, I feel like maybe you should just stay in the clouds. Yep. You should stay in the clouds. But that's why I also don't moderate for a lot of people, and I don't need a lot of mods.
Because you get restricted, right?
You get restricted.
You don't want to step on anyone's toes, anything like that. I get it.
Yep. But it also makes a difference when you're in that type of commentary. Like you're a beefer, you're somebody who drags and gags and all that kind of stuff, and then you're just somebody who's just giving commentary. So it makes a big difference on your role as a CC too. What your mods do or where they go. Like me, I don't be into all that fuck shit, so it don't matter where they go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I was to see somebody say some shit about me in somebody's chat and they always over here, I would look at them sideways like,
feel away about it.
Here? Yeah, too many politics. Thank you, Mel. It's too many politics.
Yeah, with the wrenches, like I never really cared for the wrenches or anything like that. And a lot of people also take them too seriously.
Yep.
Where it's like a power thing. And that's where things get really weird to me with the whole wrench game.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I never really cared for, all that shit. Now, the only reason why I will give somebody a wrench is if I'm doing my stream and there's like bots or people doxing in the chat. Yeah, I need people to handle that immediately. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I am not giving wrenches out. A few people got the wrench, that's it.
Yep. And hey, Miss Ray, how you doing, boo? Well, last night she was basically, she was really like, people was like, damn, Foxtrotter, does the wrench mean that much to you? Because she was like pleading her case, like she was actually in court. Like you should go watch it, Lucy. It's still up. She was pleading her case. Yeah, I was talking to my husband about it, and my husband
What?
said, and everybody's like, you was talking to your husband about Lemon taking your mod stick?
I don't. These people take the wrench too seriously. Do I
would
think
not
Lemon
be
could have
begging
prevented
for
all
no
of this?
I would not be begging for no wrench.
Nope. Lemon can prevent. Lemon could have prevented everything that happened to him.
Absolutely, Malik.
Do I think Lemon should apologize at this point?
It's too late. It's too late.
No.
For
Yeah.
It's too late for the apologies.
You know, a lot Hood Table. A lot of this comes back to ego.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this comes back to ego. A lot of people don't know just because you walk away from something, you don't look weak.
Yeah, I was just about to say that because they don't want to look weak.
Yeah, a lot of it boils down to ego, and Lemon has claimed to be king and at the top and all of that, and he has something to prove. But the thing is, having something to prove online ain't really shit, especially when you know people know who your mom is, where you live, and all that shit, and you still want something to prove against somebody that you know got a history of going crazy.
Child.
You're playing yourself. And I told Lemon
You're
this
lying.
before everything went down. I was like, Lemon, I know you might not care about what happens with you, but at least care about what would happen to your mom.
And I recall seeing you talk to him several times about that, and he was shutting you down every single time.
He said him and his mom is about that life, and him and his mom are going to stand up and handle it. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
And now the man can't do a live shorter. The man only stays live for an hour to 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Molly said, you see what Molly said about the black sector
The
brought
black
over
sector brought over
to
to everyone gets a mod stick. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They used to charge for wrenches, take wrenches, all that.
And
It
they
was
used to
big
charge
business.
like $100, $50. They charge big money. Why would you
$250.
pay for a mod stick? Yeah, $250. I would never.
Because they didn't want to be banned in the chat.
That's crazy. Like, what benefits is I'm getting banned in the chat? Just come under a troll name. Shit.
It was a big deal.
Ain't no way. And what up, Unconscious? What up, Noble? How you doing, boo? I would not charge. I wouldn't charge nobody for a wrench. Just like I don't do a lot of things that people do on here. I wouldn't charge for a wrench. I wouldn't buy a wrench. I don't drop people for money. I won't pay to drop people.
Dropping the people for the money thing is crazy to me.
I just won't do it. If I invite you on my panel and I allow you to grace my panel, it's because I want you on my panel to rock, and I'm not going to allow nobody to pay you to get down. If I don't want you up there, I'll put you down myself. Like,
Right.
No,
And I feel like it's a cheap way that content creators make money.
It is.
Bringing up people that they know the people don't want to listen to, knowing you're going to get some money to drop them. It's...
Mm-hmm. It's $500 to keep them off for 6 months. It's $5,000 to keep them off for a year. And the people be paying for the shit.
Yeah.
That's what's even crazier. Like, y'all ain't got nothing else to do with that money.
Man, money is...
People out here need money. They
Yeah, I'm not paying to drop anyone from a panel. Like, I can turn off the stream and be at peace. And that's why I love, like, I would love for there to be... So I feel like this whole thing with Lemon is good. Hear me out. I feel like it's good because you see a lot of people going live on top of him now. And you really wouldn't see that before. But the people need options on where to go. And I think a lot of people are scared about going live on top of somebody else and all that, when it's like, go live whenever you want to go live. You're always going to have people who will support you. And they got to realize this too. The only reason why people are over at Lemon is because he's really the only option.
Yep. That's true. And I was saying that earlier about the Mia and RNY show. I said I'm looking forward. I always look forward to other people, even when these subscribers decide to create a channel themselves, because we need more people to watch. People get tired of watching the same old shit and the same old people running the same old plays. It's a nice breath of fresh air when we have more people to choose from.
Everything's locked to dumb time slots, and I go live at this time, this person goes live after. It's like, no, just go live. If you have something to say, go live.
Go live. Exactly. And that's what I do. I always say I'm going to get in where I fit in. It can be 4, 5, 11 people live. I might have the smallest chat in the whole sector, but
at least you get to say everything you want to say.
And I'm saying everything I want to say. And if I miss anybody that I want to see, I'll go back and watch. And the same with people with me. If they miss my shit and they want to go back and see. But don't ever be scared. I tell people that all the time. Don't ever be scared to go live. It don't matter who's live. If it's the largest content creator in the sector, it don't matter. Because if you keep waiting on a chance to go live, you just going to be waiting.
Right.
And you might not go live. Because like Goosey, some people wait till I noticed this. Some people wait till the wee hours of the night to go live because they feel like, okay, I'm here by myself. I can get all the numbers, or I'm not going on live. I ain't doing that shit. It can be 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Rock. I'm gonna go live whenever the fuck I want to go live.
Yeah, I usually go live in after hours. I usually go live because I just like being live at that time. I'm usually up, so I'll go live. And people will come through. If I go live in the afternoon, people will come through.
Yep. And is this you, Malik?
Yeah, I'm going to be real brief.
Salute, okay. Malik.
What's up, Malik?
So Goosey, ego and pride will be his downfall.
Downfall, yep.
I've said that a million times. Secondly, the hood tables, I was over here Sunday. I tried to get a word in, but it was a little thick over here, and the conversation went a little left too fast for me. So next time y'all go, make sure I come over here and say hello to you and Big Riggs.
Okay.
But Goosey, I thought you was leaving, yo. You keep playing with my emotions.
No,
go, Jack. If not,
I told Hood Table I would come back, and I forgot. So I was like, you know what? Let me just come over to Hood Table.
Yeah, you keep playing a lot of games with my emotions, Jack.
Nah, I'm done after this.
I'm done after this one. A whole bunch of mess. Well, you're gonna roll off into the sunset, man, and come back in like a year or something.
No. Listen, I just said, you know what? I told Hood Table I would be back. I never came back, so let me just come back and I don't want my last panel. My last panel would be Lemon, so I'm like, nah, I'm good. Let me.
That's what's up. Hey, Newbie, did I speak to Newbie? What's up, LaDon? How you doing, love?
Hey, LaDon. Hey, Newbie.
Malik, you right about the pride and the ego. That's you ask the fire. Okay, you step right into the fire and you ask for the smoke. It is what it is at this point. And people like, well, he shouldn't apologize. What he's apologizing for? It's too late to apologize if he wanted to apologize. It's too late.
What happened over on VS's live earlier that has these men fighting?
Oh, Ken Nola and Audio, they've been
ZX is in it too.
Yeah, ZX was trying to get them to so-called squash the shit, but ZX was also trying to get Sunny up on the link to talk about. No, not Sunny. Was it Mia?
Yeah,
I think it was Mia, because VS had said something on her panel, on her post about apologizing because she didn't mean to. She feels like Mia, she doesn't have to be on the panel. She doesn't have to be, because Ken got mad because ZX was, asking her to hit the link, hit the panel, and speak out for herself. And Ken was like, she's not in this. She don't have nothing to do with this. Quit asking her to hit the panel. And so then VS, she made a post like a little while ago, about an hour or so ago, saying, Kenola was right. Kenola was right. And VS said she apologized, but she said, yeah, Mia don't have nothing to do with anything. She don't have to hit no panels. She's grown, and VS apologized.
Right.
But yeah, Ken was calling Audio's mom and dad and talking to them. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's never going to get squashed. They've gone too far with each other at this point.
Well, actually, it could have been squashed earlier if Audio just listened, because Ken just said, listen, we can go at each other. Just leave Mia and Sonny out of it.
Yeah, leave the ladies out.
But audio being audio, he took it a whole nother level.
Hey
But
T,
but
you know what,
Big
Malik?
Riggs,
Malik,
go ahead. Go ahead.
you know a lot of these. God damn. Have you seen the influx of a lot of these niggas using women against each other these days?
I mean, I guess if that's how you look at it,
Like
I just
Lemon using Mia to get at Audio using Sunny to get at Ken. I don't know who the fuck Ken's using. Maybe Mia.
it's more so goosey, like I always say. It's everybody don't have
You cut out.
everybody don't have boundaries. Like to me, certain things you just don't do.
That's
But
true.
again, that's me. I'm from a whole different cloth. They don't even make that fabric no more. But Big Riggs, I saw you in the chat, and you must have slid out of here. But look, it's on record on the hood tables today. Yo, audio got Cali looking bad. The Bay Area is looking real bad out there, my guy. It's looking bad.
Why?
Yeah, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. It's looking bad. But hey,
Oh
Man.
wow. You see what Yvonne said? I think RNY is going to do Girl Talk alone with various I did see a post about that they was gonna have a guest every week, but I
Hey
thought it was
Yvonne,
gonna be
R and
Mia.
Y's girl talk.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Mia, RNY, and then they both was gonna invite a co-host every week. So now it's just RNY doing it by herself.
The name when I read the post, it was R and Y's girl talk, and I was
Oh
like,
wow.
And then Ken was like, oh no, there's a reason why it's named that way. But I don't know. It seems like she's doing it by herself.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
curious how she's gonna do solo.
well, personally, I think they should do it together. But even if she does it solo, she'll still be a smash hit because RNY is pretty much down the board. She's gonna give you her. She's gonna listen to your side, her side. It could be a good dialogue between women if that's how it's all set up to be. But no matter if she does it by herself to me, or with Mia, or I think the other person was Sunny, according to something Ken posted, it still would be good. It still would be a good joint because I just think she has that personality.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Vibrant, Sunny's in some shit right now too.
It's a lot of going on. What's up, T Danielle? Hey,
'Cause
Yvonne.
I was reading that Sunny did an interview with what's that guy's name in the street sector?
That guy Marcus.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she did a new interview with Marcus.
Marcus be involved in a lot of shit too. He had that content house down there. They said everybody was. Well, I don't even want to get into the accusations.
Yeah, I don't follow it, but I've heard a little bit of it. I'm like, man.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Well, I'm still looking forward to the Girl Talk. I was looking forward to the co-hosting of the two ladies, and I had said I wish them luck. I hope it works out, and I hope it has longevity because I love the co-host shows. I did, that was something we did back in the Gap, y'all. People would have co-host shows, but it's just nice to watch something and see both sides of the penny. And as far
I love
as
having co-hosts because sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I was just going to say to Malik, as far as me and or Big Riggs and I, we'll be live again. We go live every Sunday and we flip flop. So this Sunday will be on my panel, and then next Sunday back over to his, and then we're going to take then season 2 will be over in a couple of weeks, and we're going to be celebrating our 1 year co-host anniversary next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so feel free to come over through Sunday or next Sunday.
I was getting ready to chime in the conversation, but I thought who was all up there.
You're talking about the VSN Kimmy show?
Nah, on the hood tables the other night, they had a good topic. I can't remember what it was. But,
We were talking about backstabbing, manipulation, liars, gaslighting. We was talking about that show.
Yeah, because John Sinatra, B-Easy, Big Riz was there, and I think Sincere Saida.
Yep.
And I was like, nah, I'm good.
Run.
Oh,
It's that last name. That last name right there.
he said, "I'm good. I'm good. I'm good."
But no, like I like having co-hosts because my co-host used to be Hose with Heart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
Bad Weave and AO. And I heard something Bree said because I listened to Bree yesterday. And Bree was saying, "Oh, why do you calling Bad Weave your children? You calling Hose with Heart your children? They're not your children. I'm surprised they even go for that." First of all, they're the ones that started making the joke that I abandoned the kids. So that's why we have the joke where I call them my children because they came from my channel. And they started it, not me. But I always like having like, especially like Bad Weave and AO, because being able to like go to one place and get opinions from different people, and the opinions might be different, but they can still get along. It's fun, and I like bouncing off of people. So I always said that my show would be boring if it wasn't for them.
I just like the vibe that some people give, and it has to be the right pair. It has to be the right selection to
Yeah.
carry the show, because that's why some people don't have that longevity, because they don't have that vibe. You know, they're really not vibing together. They just doing it to be doing it. But I do remember that vibrant Almond Brown and Polo. I remember that, and somebody said you and Dot was excellent.
Yeah, me and Dot are good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have an
Gucci,
unpopular opinion.
no, I definitely think you should run with the you and Dot thing.
Nah, me and Dot were good.
You know, you should keep that going. The only
I
other
am
person
done.
I think you should have now, you keep you and Dot, right? But you got to do a once a week segment between you and Talent. That would just set it off over the top.
Talent
You and
runs
Talent
away.
once a week for about 20 minutes.
Not 20.
Y'all will put the streets on fire.
He said about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Say that's all you can take? And why you say 20 minutes?
Talent runs. Talent will like be on the panel and just drop off in like 2 seconds,
Yeah.
real quick.
But him and Talent for 20 minutes a week, I'm telling you, the streets would be on fire. The hood would be on fire.
He said 20 minutes a week.
Yeah. Because they're going to be in the middle of a topic, and Talent going to be like, I got to go now. Y'all peace be easy.
Yeah, he gonna say,
God.
gotta go.
God. You know, how do you feel about the YouTube cameras and Shakim thing? If you've been
Wait a
following that,
minute. What happened? I haven't been following. They cool, right?
they fell out again.
What? But didn't they? Okay, they just fell out about what, 3 weeks ago or something, and then because of the fact that she wouldn't send him the redirect right away, right?
Listen. So I'm gonna read you the post if it's even there anymore.
Okay.
No,
Ooh,
it's
Brooks
not there
said
anymore.
Kim dropped Audio's mom's number. He put her number on the wall. Oh.
So he said something like this, right? It was, "You ended your live before I had anything to say, before I even talked to you on the panel, and I'm offended by it." I feel like this, right? Shakim is obviously mentally ill. And it's getting tiring. Like Shakim's whole thing of, I don't know if you saw when he called Trish mommy. He went to Trish. I believe this is the night when he told Trish to suck my dick the first time, Lemon.
Ooh. Dang,
Yeah,
I be missing some shit.
It was so during the first banners that she did for Lemon, right? Lemon liked the banners behind the scenes, but when Trish came up and showed the banners and people started laughing at him, he didn't like the banners anymore and he started talking shit to Trish. And then he told Trish, "Suck my dick."
Oh wow.
Trish
I think
went-
I'm trying to remember that.
Okay, so Trish went live after. And Shakim decided that, oh, I can take this opportunity to throw it in Trish's face. So what he did was he hopped up on the panel and basically told Trish, "You treat one, you're like the mother that treats one son better than the other son. You have favoritism towards one son and not me because you never come to my channel. You never support me. So this is a grown man that's in a sibling rivalry with fucking Lemon, and Trish is the mother. It's like it gets to a point, and he has this relationship with Lady Nika. He had the same issue with Lady Nika. He had the same issue now with YouTube cameras.
But do they have some type of... This what I don't understand. Okay, so when he got upset, and shout out to everybody in the chat, please make sure you like and share the video. What up, Barn Dog? How you doing?
Hey, Barn Dog.
And Room Shaker and
hey, Room Shaker.
Yvonne. And somebody said something in the chat about that being a drive-by. Dancing Ray of Light. Did you see Dancing Ray of Light said 20 minutes? That's a drive-by. That is like 20 minutes. That's it. That ain't no show. You got to at least get the 30 minutes so they can, get a restroom break or something. But do they got some type of arrangement? Because when he did that shit and got mad at her and said, take my wrench because he had to be at work and shit like that. And they said she automatically was like, oh, it's just a cam. Oh, like, I'm like, I wasn't talk to me that way. Like, see, that's the shit I be talking about. Y'all be playing with each other on here and talking shit to each other, and then y'all friends again. Like, I don't play like that with people.
The man had to pay his way back in.
Do what you want to do. This is my channel. I'll go live when I go live. I'll be done when I'm done. If you can't wait, I don't know what to tell you. And why do you need a fucking redirect to do a show? Just do your show.
And the hood table. There's no such thing, especially in these days, there's no such thing as getting blacklisted from the sector. There is no blacklisting. You do your content. If the people want to support you, the people support you.
That's right. If I depended on people supporting my channel, I would never go live.
Exactly.
But regardless if I got 30 people in the chat or it's 100 today, I didn't had up to 1,000, over 1,000 in the chat before. But no matter how many people, if it's 10, 15, I'm going to come up here and rock, do my commentary, shout out people, holler at people, engage with people, and then I'm going to go about my business the rest of my day. I'm not going to ever rely on, okay, how many people do I think going to be here today? Should I go live today? Should I not? Other people are live. Should I wait? Just go live.
You know what I'll do to be petty sometimes? I used to do it with him. So I would see he was live. And me knowing I can topple off his views and I can take everybody from him, I would do it sometimes. Because I know these people... Yep. And I used to tell him, listen, I'm being petty. I'm showing you ain't shit.
Ooh.
So I would go live on top of him, and his views would go from maybe like 200 down to like 90 or 80.
Oh, man.
So I would do that a few times. Like, he would be like, you're trying to blacklist me. I'm like, I'm blacklisting you. Ain't no blacklisting. I'm just showing you.
Well, I am glad to see that Sir King is coming live more often.
He is. I saw him with 200 viewers the other day.
Yes, and he's scheduled for 3 p.m. and I'm going to be over there 15 minutes, and I'm not ending my live just because he's going live. I'm ending my live because I want to watch. Sometimes
that's how I am.
Yeah, if it's somebody I really want to watch, then I won't go live on top of them, but not because they deserve that. No,
you remind me of myself because my view on everything is wherever the content is, I want to go. Exactly. Because I can't provide the content myself. I think you because I've been in the bushes. You report on everything that's going on. I do the same way. I don't like. This is gonna sound weird. I never like creating content on my channel. I've always liked doing it on other people's channels, so I'm more so to like hop on panels and shit. But doing it on my own channel, no. I like just talking about everything that's going on. I don't like the panels too much, and like the panels get too frantic for me, and I kind of have problems controlling the panel at some point.
They do get sometimes chaotic, and you can easily get off track when you have a lot of people on your panel. I'm not a panel show, but I'll drop the link every now and then to see if anybody wants to add something, especially if I missed out on something. But I do prefer to do my shows on my own and then allow somebody up if they want to add to the commentary. But
Right.
all the panels all the time, because I like to discuss everything. And sometimes certain people will hit your panel and they will take you off track because they only want to discuss something else.
One thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to discuss everything I see. I always say what I seen, what I heard. That's what we're talking about.
I don't think Sir King.
Long hiatus just rolling. He just said he was going on a hiatus.
Yeah, but I said, I don't want the last panel I did.
Thank you.
Yeah, I said the last panel I do is not going to be Lemon. Absolutely not. So,
But was like, I'm going to the hood tables. Okay.
Yep. But I don't think Sir King. Okay, let me pause. I think Sir King hates how Lemon has been successful.
Oh shit! Hold up. You see what Jay Dunn said?
What do you mean going to jail on Monday?
He got court.
Oh, he'll be fine.
You
It's
see?
the hit and run thing. He's gonna be fine.
Oh my god! And just trolling. Hey, I was just being funny when I said
Hey, just trolling.
He ain't going on hiatus yet.
But no, like Lemon, that boy has so much going on, and he's still like,
It's a lot. You have so much going on. Like when you do have so much going on in your real life, I mean, serious ass shit. If I'm facing maybe some possibility of fines and jail and shit like that, I'm gonna try to have the rest of my life like the soft life. Okay.
yeah. I'm starting to feel kind of not bad for him, but I already know. So, when you factor in he's an alcoholic and the amount of shit he's going through right now, within the next day or two, he's going to go on a really, really bad binge and he's going to snap.
What's up, Mel? You know what, Goosey? He's so lucky. Well, okay.
Hey, Carrie.
How do I want to put this? Okay, so when he did the hit and run, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say he was intoxicated. He's lucky that he wasn't caught at that time because he would have immediately went to jail.
Yep, because they would have done the breathalyzer and everything.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was a good thing for him to run, but I think
He's lucky he did.
Probably would have done that. I think anybody probably would have done that. They would have left thinking that nobody saw them or hopefully nobody would remember them or something like that. Because had he stayed and had he been, the police came, he would have been locked up if he was really intoxicated.
Yep.
So that was his chance. You know what? That was a chance. See, God gives us these chances and God gives us grace.
You take them, you run with them, or you put them down.
For to learn from our behavior. He literally got away from probably not going to jail and still being in there to this day and still over there drinking all day and all night. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
He said something one time. He said he drinks because, and do I believe this? No, but at the same time, it shows his psyche. He said he drinks because the people like it and he's entertaining when he drinks. He couldn't. I think he said something like he can't do this sober. And I was like, damn.
Well, somebody said they think he was sober yesterday, and they said that somebody said it was boring. I was like, no, for real. Somebody posted that it was boring when he over there with no liquor. That's what they said. Okay, y'all. I know y'all can give me more than 37 likes, y'all. Please hit the like button. I'm not gonna beg y'all like some people do, but just please hit the like button. Please and thank you. And what up, Miss Ava? How you doing? Hey, Molly.
Hey, Miss Ava. Hey, Molly. Sir King said it was boring. Jeez.
Was it Sir King who said it? Okay. I knew I saw it somewhere.
That's messed up.
This shit up.
I've talked to Sober Lemon a few times. He's not too different, but different.
Yeah, because I wouldn't totally say it was boring over there last night, but towards the end, I almost at the end felt bad with him. If Trish wouldn't have got up there, Chris was like, "Lemon, if you don't stop this shit, all this whining and crying." He said, "No, it's my throat, it's my voice. My voice is messed up. That's why I sound like this." It sounded like he was about to cry for real.
He probably was about to cry. Probably that little moment of reality kicking in, you know.
You said that Side Eye said, the hood table. Why did he say he was 36 but turning 30 on his next birthday? The age isn't matching.
He joking around with that. He's 36.
Too old to be doing certain things. That's for sure.
Yep.
That's for sure. Oh my God. I wish my child was. Oh man. I mean, you can't make your children, you can't force your kids to do things when they're grown. Some parents can and some parents can't. But I think I can pretty much, here's the thing, Goosey.
And don't put me in harm's way.
Right. Don't put me in harm's way. Like, my sons and I, we are very protective. My entire family, we're very protective of each other. We try not to cause harm or bring enemies towards other family members. That's just how we are. Just raised up in the hood, you raise and you train to protect your people. Okay, if somebody coming at your family, it's on and popping. Where we pulling up, bitch? But as far as like my sons, I told this story maybe a couple of weeks ago when they were younger. And I had control when they was discussing the use of shit with the teenager with the phone and that stuff. So I was saying how until they got old enough to like 18, I had their passwords on everything. I'm paying the phone bill. I got your passwords. I don't care if you're 16, 17. And if I saw them doing something on their social media, delete that shit. Delete that shit. I don't care. 16, 17, until they turn 18, that's when I said change your passwords. Because you grown now. I didn't talk to y'all enough. Even with bank accounts, we had shared joint bank accounts. Once they turn like 21, okay,
got their own.
Listen to the bank so you can mark my name, take my name off your bank account. Because if you go fuck up your credit and shit, you're gonna do that on your own. It's a certain point in time where your kids, you have to be like, okay, you on your own now. I done what I do. I did my job. And, they got to learn and they got to bump their head sometimes too. But I taught them at a very young age that the things that you do on social media will follow you for the rest of your life. You was embarrassing me by saying that shit on Facebook or ID. Delete that shit.
Right.
I sure would. And my kids be like, all right, Mom, you want that phone? You want that PlayStation? You want the new Jordans for basketball season? I didn't play that shit with my kids. No, you ain't about to act like no damn motherfucking monkey out here up on social media. That shit will follow you for the rest of your days.
Yeah.
So I taught them that at an early age. Now they in their 20s and shit now. If they get on there and do some donkey shit on social media,
it's on them.
It's on them. But I hope that I taught them well so that they know how to act on here. Because my sons, they do have YouTube channels as well. And we're supposed to do a mother-son show, me and both of my sons, where we talk about different things, trending news and things like that, family and shit like that. We're supposed to start our show doing that too. But, and yeah, we going to be on camera.
You sure you want to do that?
Everybody knows what I look like. I ain't worried. They ain't worried about being on camera.
And you don't really be into drama and shit like that either. So yeah.
I don't care. I really don't care. Can't nobody do shit to me or my sons. They ain't gonna pull up. They can knock. They can do all. I'm not worried about that type of shit.
Okay.
I'm not worried till you try to pull up on my crib and I gotta go in there in my bedroom and get my shit. That's when I'll worry, and that's when they better worry. That's how I've always felt on here. I know where I am in this sector.
Yeah.
But that's also why I don't fuck with people like that. That's also why I don't fuck with people like that. But no, my sons would never sit behind a dark screen. They think they look too good to be sitting behind for one. Oh, y'all gonna see me. What up, y'all? But yeah, I'm not worried about that at all. And hey, Kimberly Black, what up, Liz? How you doing? You said you sitting in the sun. You know what? Y'all, it was 79 degrees here Monday, and it snowed today, and it's already melted. I got pictures of my backyard and the hill and trees behind my backyard full of snow, and it was 79 degrees 2 days ago. That's how I be in the Midwest.
Damn.
You have 3 seasons in one day sometime. Thunderstorm, snow, and sun. Tornadoes. Have you heard of those winter tornadoes, Goosey?
No.
So where it be a
Hey,
tornado
Liz.
in the middle of a blizzard?
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Cali too, so I never even seen that.
That's the type of shit that happens in the Midwest. But anyway, if you got any last minute things to say, Goosey, go ahead, babe, because in 5 minutes our King's going live, and somebody said in the chat that he said we is not going to want to miss this live.
Oh Lord.
So,
Oh, do you know? Did you see? So I heard that he wanted to interview Lemon's mom.
That's right. And what's up, Melissa? Oh, I already spoke to Melissa. That's my boo. What's up, Mr. Boston? I heard that somebody wanted to interview his mom, but I didn't know who said it.
It was Sir King.
SK? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was Sir King.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's actually already live, and the title is Mama Lemon.
Okay, we gotta go, y'all.
All right, Hood Table, thank you for having me up. All right, chat.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Like and share the video, y'all. Hit the Cash App or the Super Chat if you want to support the goals. What up, QI? We going over to Sir King's right about now. I don't know if I can I redirect? I don't know if Sir King has that set up where you can redirect. Let me see. Let's see, Sir King. Sir King. Let me see if this works. Oh God, it's not even coming up. What's the name of his? Oh, I gotta add all them G's on the end. Dang, it's not working. Let me go and grab his link. I'm gonna just grab the link. Oh, Sir King is over there going off, and I can't redirect because Sir King doesn't have it set up so people can redirect to him. So I'm gonna just put his link in the chat for anybody who might want to go over there. But I think pretty much everybody knows where Sir King's chat is. But I'm gonna put his link in the chat. But yeah, he is over there going off about Lemon. So let me put the link in the chat, and I'm gonna head on over there to see what's going on. But all right, you guys, I will see you guys later. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, as I always in my show. And always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.